Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Rain Movement. I'm Bailey Rain, and this is our day one, first morning class of our Spring Equinox Series. So I'm so happy and honored to have you here today doing our first sunrise flow. So in this class, we will be kind of flowing it through, breathing our intention of renewal, right? And being open to new possibilities. So for today's class, I recommend having your yoga mat, and if you do have 2 blocks, go ahead and grab them and meet me when you're ready. Right, so we're going to begin in a child's pose at the back of our mats, bringing our knees as wide as the mat, big toes to touch. Let's inhale, reach both arms up. And then exhale, just ground our hands all the way down to the mat, to the earth. Our forehead rests. And take a few deep breaths. Anchoring in our first intention is Spring Equinox, new beginnings, fresh starts. And what I personally call my new year. So take another deep breath. And let's come up to a tabletop position, bringing your hands under shoulders, knees right underneath your hips, beginning with our cat-cow. We'll inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart up and forward, and exhale, scoop and round your spine. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart. Exhale, round. And allow your breath to begin and movement to follow, so that might slow you down a little bit. Move to your own pace and rhythm. And that goes for the whole class. If it feels like I'm moving too fast with the breath, slow it down. Move to your own pace. Take one more round. Let's come back to neutral and just sit back on your heels, keeping your toes untucked. I'm not going to torture us with toe stand. And then just bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Let's connect inward for a moment, initiating 3-part yogic breaths. So inhale into your belly, ribs, chest, and exhale out your chest, ribs, and belly. Again, inhaling belly, ribs, chest. Exhaling chest, ribs, and belly. And continuing 3 more rounds at your own pace. Beautiful. Let's inhale, reach both arms up. And exhale, just bring palms to heart center. Anchoring in intention, grounding. In your next inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, come back to a tabletop position. Let's take one more round of cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, scoop and round. And come back to neutral. Walk your hands forward, one handprint, tuck your toes, finding your first downward dog. You can kind of walk it out on the spot here, pedaling out your feet. A little sandy on the mat, but that is okay. A few deep breaths. And begin to walk your feet towards your hands, coming into a forward fold at the top of your mat. Let's inhale, find a little halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, roll through your spine all the way up to a stand, reaching arms up to the sky. And then exhale, palms to heart center. Let's continue to move with our breath. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, flat backing your fold all the way down, so not arching your spine. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground your hands, step back to plank. Take an inhale here, pause. Exhale, lower your knees, chest, chin down to the mat. Inhale, lift your heart, untuck your toes, drop your hips, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, back into downward dog. Take a deep breath. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze towards the top of the mat. Exhale, hopper step into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Try to keep a long, flat back. Exhale, palms to heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, flat back all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground your hands, step back to plank. Lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, meet back into downward dog. Take a deep breath. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze towards the top of the mat. Exhale, step up into forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, rise all the way up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, flat back all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground your hands, hopper step back to plank. This time, full chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good, take a nice deep breath. We'll do that again. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze towards the top of the mat. Exhale, hopper step into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back all the way up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, flat back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground, hopper step back to plank, chaturanga, dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Stay for a nice deep breath. Good. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze towards the top of the mat. Exhale, hopper step into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to a stand. And exhale, palms to heart center. Beautiful. We're gonna add on. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground your hands, step your left foot back, drop your knee, low lunge. Inhale, reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, ground your hands, tuck your toes, step back to plank, chaturanga, dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze towards the top of the mat. Exhale, hopper step into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Other side. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground your hands, step your right foot back, drop your knee, low lunge. Inhale, reach your fingertips up. Exhale, ground your hands, step back to plank, chaturanga, dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a nice deep cleansing breath here. Setting intention, fresh starts, new beginnings. Moving with your breath, manifesting with your breath. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze towards the top of the mat. Exhale, hopper step into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Let's shift your weight into your right foot. Step your left foot back, hips width distance, coming into our warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Front knee is stacked over, second and middle toe. Back toes are slightly pivoting forward, but not completely. And then reaching your fingers up, pull your ribs in, belly back. Inhale, lengthen through your arms. Exhale, bend your elbows, open your heart to the sky. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, create a little bit of an arch. Pull your low belly up and in. Don't collapse your low back. 2 more. Beautiful. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, bring your hands back down to the mat. Step back to plank, chaturanga and dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze towards the top of the mat. Exhale, hop or step into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, rise all the way up. Exhale, palms to heart center, and we'll shift to the other side. Bring your weight into your left foot, step your right foot back, hips width distance. And then hips and shoulders are square to the top of the mat. Knees stacking over second and middle toe, ribs in, belly back. Reach your arms up. Yeah, reach your legs up, guys. Inhale, lengthen through your fingers. Exhale, squeeze your back, open your heart. Opening to new possibilities. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, ground your hands, step back to plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward dog. Take a nice deep cleansing breath. Inhale, roll through your spine. Keep your toes tucked, dip your hips, lift your heart into an upward dog variation. And then we're just gonna dip one hip down, gaze over one shoulder. And then switch to the other side. Good, again to the right. And to your left. Inhale, up through center, lift your low belly up and in, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, back to downward dog. Big heart, heart open. Just so many possibilities of a fresh start. Deep breath. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and drop our knees down and then come up onto our shins. Right, so our knees are hips width distance. We're gonna inhale, open your heart up, reach your fingertips up. Exhale, just sit back on your heels. Once again, inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Good. This time, inhale, reach. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, bring your right hand to right heel. Push your hips forward, low belly up and in, squeeze your glutes. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, up. Exhale, left hand down. Good. Now, option to do one more round like that, or both hands come back. Squeeze your glutes, press your hips forward, roll your shoulders open, head drops back, low belly pulls up and in. 2 breaths. Release. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, grounding down to a seat. Knees come as wide as your mat and bring it all the way down into a child's pose. Re-grounding, re-anchoring. And just taking some nice deep cleansing breaths. One more breath. Beautiful. Walk your hands to your knees. Coming to a seat. We'll bring our knees together. Shift your feet off to one side and come all the way down to a seat on your mat and lay down fully on your back. If you're wondering what I'm doing with this, Tallulah is floating around. She's collecting sticks at the moment, but it's for me to check in on her. Come on, Pooh. So we'll go ahead and come down onto your back. Knees bent, feet planted, hands next to the sides of your body. Inhale, scoop up in your low belly. Lift your tailbone, slowly come up into a bridge. Exhale, one vertebra at a time, come back down. Again, inhale, tucking and rolling up. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale, roll up. Option to stay here and just squeeze your glutes or walk your shoulders in closer to each other. So shoulder blades come in closer, interlace your fingers, wiggle, 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 lift up higher, open your heart. Deep breath. One more breath. And slowly release your fingers and lower all the way down to your back. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Rock from side to side. And then slowly make your way back up to a seat. You can rock and roll or roll through a fetal position, pressing yourself up. Keeping our energy active to seal the practice in the morning, not resting too long in Shavasana. Let's inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Beautiful. I am open to new possibilities, new beginnings. Just take a pause here with your breath. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Thank you for joining me in this series of blossoming, blooming, and setting beautiful intentions every morning and every evening for 7 days. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you later this evening. Namaste.